What's up with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, as always, and of course, people in humanity. Otaku's Nikki Gamodis, this is Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Mania Wolverine. And of course, you guys in wrestling intros, not just towards the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good, really good stuff. And I guess today, I know it's been out for about 2 days. Well, for me, it's been 2 days. I only heard about it like the other day, but as far as everything else goes, I got a little bit of anime manga news, but it's not like really major over the top. Or some people, actually, that are hardcore in the fairy tale anime series or any like Shonen Jump series, especially the real big three one in my opinion. Well, one of them is definitely fat, which would be the whole One Piece series, obviously. Besides that, I know those real old school ones like many people remember in the early mid late 2000s. There was one anime I actually got pretty big into at the time was the Rave Master series. That shit was pretty fucking fun. I used to love the hell I was watching that like I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night most of the time they would give it. I don't know why, but it's just the time they would give it. And I think there was another Shonen Jump series. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it was the Zatch Bell one. That might have been Shonen Jump. I'm not sure, but I used to watch that a couple times. It sucks that it got canceled at the last second because I don't know if there wasn't enough English dub episodes. I guess they never translated it from Japanese to English, aka English dubs that were at the end. I never got to finish watching. I think the last 10 or 15 episodes of it. Which I really fucking wish they would have done that, but the time the internet was still like with social media and all that stuff was still very young and a small fucking kid at the time. I wasn't. I think I was about 17 or 18 when I came out. I don't know. Anyways, I would have talked about this shit right here, the Outer Worlds thing. As well as a character that got censored from the Outer Worlds, but then again, I'm not really big into that. Same with Fallout 76, but man, it keeps like I don't know what it is. In a way, the best way I could describe it, it's like Bethesda. They keep fucking shitting themselves in the fucking pants. I'm not even a Fallout fan. This makes me fucking sad and like makes me a little fucking depressed in a way. But I got some more positive news on the way over here, so I'll leave the link to the description box down below. Usually I save some of my videos for a couple of days after that, but I've been really lazy as shit as far as videos go. Anyways, here we go. So this comes from Wesley Yin Poole, deputy editor from Eurogamer. So it says, as the Fallout first disaster hits mainstream headlines, Fallout 76 players head in game to protest. Everyone disliked that. This week, Bethesda launched the Fallout's first, and it is fair to say that the reaction has been pretty negative. Fallout 76 is 12, I guess over there, British pounds per month prescription was slammed by the bulk of the Fallout community for its ill-timed and ill-advised. For being ill-timed and ill-advised. It includes a raft featuring players of the online only Fallout game that have called online Fallout game have called since for launch, such as private worlds, a scrapbook of unlimited junk storage, and a survival tent that creates a new placeable fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more. 1650 or 1,650 add-ons per month to use in a shop. The Fallout New Vegas Ranger armor outfit is exclusive and iconics and of icons and emotes. It got worse for Bethesda as it emerged for some of the features that looked that are locked behind Fallout's first don't work properly. It turns out that the private worlds, one of the key draws of the subscription, are not actually private, and that the scrap box is deleting some players' junk. The issue with the private worlds is pretty glaring. You can't make them invitation only, which means anyone in your friends list may see your private world and join in, whether you want them to or not. As for the scrap box, some players have said that this unlimited capacity storage seems to be swallowing their junk whole. In a statement issued to Polygon, Bethesda said that it was working to sort out some of these problems. We understand that, I guess this is in their own words, we understand that this is not what the players are expected for their private worlds. Bethesda is quoted as saying, we are looking to provide an option of upcoming patches that will allow Fallout's first members to restrict access to their servers more completely. Fixing the scrap box issues is currently our top priority, but as I added, we are also exploring ways to restore their missing items. It is a disastrous launch for Fallout First, but the PR nightmare has now broken through the specialist press barrier and hit the mainstream. At the time of the publication of this article, the front page of the BBC website is home to the feature on a persons who nabbed the domain for FalloutFirst.com. For some reason, Bethesda didn't bother. David Chapman, didn't say it, from Indiana, paid $21.40 for the domain, and used it to mock Bethesda's official Fallout First announcement blog post. Chapman did tell the BBC Fallout First, it says, was the straw that broke the camel's back and made me make this website, quote unquote. My motivation stems from the frustration with Bethesda, he said, and in general, the current trend of the gaming industry. They said that players have been asking for this. Players never ask for a paid subscription for a feature hidden behind a paywall. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that shit 100%. It's very, very fucked up. And it says, fuck you, Fallout First. First member fucked. That's some good shit right there. Don't tell them to fuck them in the ass because they're fucking assholes for doing this shit. Very fucked up. Very sad times for a lot of Bethesda fans that grew up with a lot of Fallout games. I didn't. I didn't even play it until like a couple what's it called? I want to say a couple of years later. Yeah, I think it was a couple of years later. I think it was like 2005 or 06 in the PS2 era. Like about 2 years before the whole PS3 and then the Xbox 360 started becoming a thing later on. And then they got revealed after that. And then later on, I think it was 2007 was like the Nintendo Wii. But that one did a lot better compared to the Wii U, but that's a whole other different video there. So let's move on. Fallout 76's terrible launch is well documented, but the developers have issues of a raft of updates since Inabid turned into the game around. Many of these updates have improved matters, but Fallout 76 continues to suffer setbacks. An upcoming expansion that adds the NPCs to the game was due out later this year. But Bethesda pushed it to 2020, and now we have a Fallout First horror show. Fallout 76 players are now taking to get together in in-game protests on Fallout First. The Fallout subreddit page, 76 Reddit page, which has been a beacon of positivity and a sea of negativity since the launch of the game, is now packed with threads for the players who said that they were done with Bethesda's controversial MMOs. You guys can read the little tweets there if you want. What is next is hard to see. It's hard to see Fallout 76 from recovering from Fallout First, at least in the terms of the community's sentiment. Even if the premium subscription is doing the business in short term for the Bethesdas, the Fallout could last years. So yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. A lot of people that do play this game are still playing Bethesda's Fallout 76 shit. Hey, Godspeed to you motherfuckers, because I will not be able to fucking put up with that shit. And obviously, I kind of did, because, as me being I used to be a super hardcore Pokemon fan. I'm just, in my own opinion, I know it probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people. I'm just a regular hardcore Pokemon fan because I've always loved the main core series games. And there are some main core side spin-off games of Pokemon I did like. There's a few of them that were kind of garbage. Not gonna lie. Especially ones like Pokemon Dash. If any people remember, the Pokemon, the ones where you had to use gems and shit, microtransaction garbage, that fucking sucked. I think Pokemon Shuffle, that one was a very huge garbage Pokemon game. It was a spin-off one, too. So, I don't really give too much of a shit of spin-offs. And then there's some that were really good. There's some that are still kind of garbage. You guys can Google it yourself. Or my recommendation would be, fucking DuckDuckGo. It's a lot better. But anyways, yeah, it's overall thoughts, views, and opinions there. You know what? If they're going to go to, I don't know if Blizzard has any little small ownage of the Fallout series or the Fallout franchise title. Unless it's just Bethesda that they're separate from Blizzard. I don't know. And they're probably going to protest the shit over there out of this. And they got every fucking right to do it. Even though in my own personal opinion, the only way you ever get shit done is if you're a millionaire or billionaire, and that's it. In my own personal opinion, that's what I think. But if enough people do get together, shit might change for the better and not for the worse. So, let's get on to the next one over here. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. It's a little bit of anime manga style news. This comes from Nick Valdez. Fairy Tail's Hiro Mashima, Eden's Sub-Zero, Rebecca, sexy Halloween costume. They said it was a risque Halloween costume. I don't know. Because when I saw it, it was a little bit more different. Hold on. Yeah, Fairy Tail creator shares risque Halloween sketch. That's what it said on there. I was looking through my phone on that one. Hiro Mashima is one of the most popular creators amongst fans, not only releasing a series like Raid Master, Fairy Tail, and most recently, Eden Zero. Oh, I didn't know there was another one that came out. But for sharing several fun artworks to his Twitter account, highlight some of his series for fan favorite characters in new ways. Mashima often plays into his gift for fan service by sharing some of his images that probably would not be too great of a fit within the main series. His recent sketches pays homage to Eden Zero and then dons a various Halloween costume have been a huge hit with the fans. Wishing a happy Halloween, Mashima's risque new sketches of Eden Zero heroine Rebecca has a mummy look with not enough bandages to cover everything, along with the cute looks for Shinky and Pino. Check out the special Halloween art below. Hopefully my channel doesn't get shut down after this, but it's almost looks like the chick that was from Lucy from the original Fairy Tail series. So I guess this is from Eden's thing, whatever it was called. I'm gonna have to check that shit out soon. Anyways, I'm watching 4 other anime series, so I'm very, very hard to kind of left behind on that shit. Raid Masters, Fairy Tail, and Eden Zero be coming together in a new series, Heroes. This mini-series was debuted as Kodanshi's Weekly Shonen Jump magazine for Japan as a celebration of the Weekly Shonen Jump's magazine's 60th anniversary, and will run alongside the weekly release of Eden Zero for a limited time. The crossover will bring together the characters from each series in a fun new ways. It's definitely one of the fan services that have come to love for a prolific creator. This spicy Halloween costume look will probably be limited to Mashima's Twitter, It's clear to see that the creator has a strong love for each of the series of his creations and can give them all sorts of fun makeovers like this. If you haven't checked out Hiro Mashima's latest work yet, Eden Zero was simultaneously published in 5 languages: Chinese, English, French, Korean, and Thai. Its first chapter is Kodansha's Weekly Shonen Jump, currently available on a simul-pub schedule for fans in other territories of Crunchyroll's manga, Komi Zaxali and Kindle. Hopefully I said that right. Sology, I think that's what you say. The story of Eden Zero is set in a completely different world series than in Mashima's previous work, Fairy Tail. The series follows a main new character, Rebecca, as she travels across the space with her cat Happy, filming videos with her BQ channel. So it's supposed to be like YouTube, but different. On a plane of robots. After tragedy strikes and brings them together as a trio, the 3 decided to venture across in space together in search of new friends and adventure. Oh, so the cat thing's still the same. Happy? He's still in there? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Alright, so anyways, that's all I got to say for now. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I swear this chick looks like fucking Lucy, but it's coming from the same anime artist, so I wouldn't be surprised there's maybe a connection, but I doubt it, because he said takes place in a separate, different anime world, so I'm going to have to check this shit out. That's all I got to say for now, and I'm out of here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. As always, I'll talk as Nikki Komodos out there. I'll see you, and I see you guys good day. Good night, wherever in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future anime manga news, internet news, what else? Video game industry news, and that's it. Peace out, Melissa Sauerkraut. Late and goodbye. I'll see all you people on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm gone. I'm out. Later.